Who told
Destin!
Big Ed we wanted to hear his opinion?
Finally! Finally!
I have played the new Xbox handheld created in partnership with Asus. It's called the Xbox ROGLIX. It has Steam installed, and yes, just to be sure, I was able to access my library and install Marvel's Spider-Man.
I fucking love this guy so much. Can I tell you guys how much I love this fucking guy, dude? Can I tell you guys how much I fucking love this man? I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. That made me have to go pee. It really did. I have to go pee now. All right.
Destin has learned the ways of the Salt Daddy.
He really has.
8
all right.
months, baby.
Thank you for the 8 months. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee. Let's fucking do this because Destin is out here doing God's work. I don't know why every other fucking major PC gaming goddamn YouTube channel can't figure out how to fucking do their goddamn job. It's crazy to me.
There's going to be blood from the Sony ponies this day. Blood for the blood god.
Blood for the blood. Absolutely.
For the skull throne.
It's crazy to me how Destin is like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna do the thing. How is it that Destin goes around and has the proper fucking setup and like the test? Can somebody explain that to me? Did I wash my hands? No, I have a clean dick. Why would I wash my hands? Like, what are we doing here?
Specifically, Miles Morales. The full quote I was given was, within the Xbox full screen experience, players will see your aggregated gaming library, giving you quick access to games from Xbox, Game Pass, Battle.net, and
wait, from Xbox, so okay,
other leading Windows PC storefronts. Yes, that did include Steam on the unit
and GOG.
I played. Now, I know my headline is a bit hyperbolic, but if this is a strategy Xbox implements going forward, it could be the first domino to fall in a new era of gaming that tears down the barriers of competition.
Yep.
And the handheld was pretty damn fun to play too.
I think the big thing too is that with Xbox's strategy like this, what they're basically doing is they're trying to combat Steam because Steam is effectively making their OS as well. And they're going to go around and trying not to lose their 98% grip on the OS specifically for data collection and data selling. Just flat out. Just flat out. Just flat out. So this isn't a play at consoles. Consoles are just benefiting off the factor of this. This is Xbox saying we're going to make a media center. Like this is the Xbox One when they're focused on TV. They're doing the opposite now and they're like OS games. So what they're doing is saying, why would you buy a PlayStation or a Steam Deck? Just buy your Xbox. You got all your games here anyways. That's their thought process. And in turn, that makes it better for the consumer and customer because PlayStation will start competing in that space as well and saying, well, we got to put our games day and date onto PC. Because we're losing sales. And they're going to put their game on there too. Then Steam's got to go, well, we got to make a better Steam Deck. Even better. So that's going to be the case. PlayStation is dead? I don't think so. I think they're just behind. I think they're going to be sticking to their 100,000 user base. And what's going to happen is this is going to be like, in my opinion, the make or break moment for Microsoft and Xbox. This is the make or break moment. This, in my opinion, is exactly what it's going to be.
Nice to see Xbox getting aggressive.
Yeah, literal. But they're getting aggressive in the right way. They're getting aggressive for your dollar. And by charging you $900 for the fucking handheld and $80 for the fucking video game. Bro, I dread this moment. What they're trying to... So here's their play. Here is Xbox's play. They raise the price of video games to $80. They will continue to do so because they're going to keep trying to coerce you into Game Pass directly. Because it is a cheaper monthly payment process than buying 3 games a year, $240 cheaper, but you're still spending $240 in the next 12 months for $20 a month. For $20 a year. I'm sorry. $20 a month for the year. Pardon me. I can't even do math right properly. Do I need a PC to use the Ally? No, because the Ally is a PC. Ponies deny this happening? Yeah, they sure did. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And they are not ready for what they're going to be losing. Like straight up. How is that generous for a 7.5 out of 10? I think it was good. I don't think it was... I mean, I thought the show was good, not great. There were some low points. I think 7.5 is a fair score. Yeah, the middle portion fell off. Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, Destin.
When you boot up the Xbox ROG Ally, you boot right into the Xbox game menu, which has been improved, streamlined, and is super easy to use. In terms of
It's going to be
Banana
wild.
Himbo, how are ponies going to spine this SC?
They're going to spin this by saying Xbox is dead because it's a third-party piece of hardware and not a direct Xbox piece of hardware. And because it's a third-party piece of hardware, it's not confirmed or Xbox. And that way, it's not actually a real Xbox piece of hardware. And this is the first step to Xbox dying because if third parties are making the hardware, that means Xbox is leaving the hardware space. And Xbox won't have any consoles ever again. And Xbox is a full third-party publisher. That's how they're going to spin it. Even though it has the logo, even though it has the OS, even though it plays Xbox games, that is exactly how they're going to spin it. That's what they're going to do. 100%. On point.
Let
I know
the
it's on
pony
point.
tears and soul flow ooh.
It's going to float. Ooh, woo, woo, Dayreezy. Thank you for the 2 woo, woo. It's like, who gives... It's like, I have a PC. I don't give a fuck who makes the product as long as the product is good and I can play my games on it. That's the thing.
That Splinter Cell-like game looks really good, NGL.
It does. It really does. It really does. And the best part is these dudes only care about the logo on the box. Well, the Xbox handheld by Asus has the logo on the box. So who gives a fuck if Xbox is making it or not? Whether it's third party or not is honestly irrelevant. All right, Eggy, we're gonna watch that too. We're gonna watch that too. The handheld is what I'm most interested in. Like that is what I'm most interested in because that is a
Xbox
real...
has a ton of games despite being dead.
Yeah. Yes, agreed. Like the handheld is the real thing that I'm looking at. Like that's what I want to see. Because that is the most interesting thing to me is the handheld device. Okay. He's so mad, bro. Bro, why do these guys get so mad when I criticize their favorite fucking platform? It's almost like their entire identity is tied behind that fucking platform.
of games, we had the chance to jump in and play Gears of War Reloaded, which I couldn't help but do immediately, and it was super smooth. Hitting the reload timing was no problem. It didn't spike the GPU or CPU, and the best part, it just felt like
post got community noted.
I saw it. We talked about that earlier in the show, Literal. Thank you for the 2.
like holding an Xbox controller. During a presentation we were given during this time, the team at Xbox let us know that this was key to them when creating the device.
Good.
Long story short, they wanted it to feel like an Xbox, and they succeeded.
Black Myth, FF7, FF16, and Zenless Zo0 announcements in a 4-month span. Stellar Blade is the last relevance exclusive outside of Spider-Man Xbox Butter.
Moolah, thank you for the 5. Xbox Butter. I'm surprised MBG wasn't streaming
today. Right now.
Man's is furious, George. Yo, how do you fucking try and spin that? I wasn't even... People are calling him out that I wasn't even paying attention. Hey, what? So it ain't making them plug and plug. I'm not saying that, Inferno.
The ergonomics, it just feels like a controller. And it's not too heavy. It also doesn't get overly loud. One point they made is that quiet mode should be the standard gameplay experience for both the ROG Xbox Ally X and the ROG Xbox Ally. The big thing the teams of Xbox at ROG have been working on is ease of use, and having never held an ROG Ally, I think they succeeded. You press and hold the Xbox button to quickly zip between applications, or you tap it to bring up a bigger menu where you can track performance, other applications like Xbox, BNet, Steam, etc. And it all just makes sense.
That's so... Let me see. We got to see that again.
Performance, other applications like Xbox, BNet, Steam, etc.
So that's with the Armory Crate button.
I think they succeeded. You press and hold the Xbox button to quickly zip between applications.
So Discord, Xbox...
MBG probably drunk in a gutter after 2 days.
Bro, dude, fucking Miguel, why didn't he stream, dude?
I made a Nintendo fanboy song to the Discord.
All right, Banana, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2, man.
Or you tap it to bring up...
So you got Discord. So you have Discord, the Xbox app, Steam. Do you think chat... So my question is this, because will GOG Galaxy be required to add it on there, or can you just install natively like through the desktop portion and add a shortcut to your to that specifically, and then run GOG games as a shortcut from like your fucking thing? I hope it's a shortcut because I don't want to use Galaxy. Chat, the emulation videos are going to pop off.
Alex, just quickly read DCG's new video titled Cringe.
We're going to watch that next. We're going to watch DCG's video next. I hope it's a shortcut, and I hope that we're going to do some emulation videos, chat.
Zip between applications, or you tap it to bring up a bigger menu where you can track performance, other
UI loadout order during my demo, AI assistant, command center, social volume capture and screenshots, performance settings and widgets. Okay.
applications like Xbox, BNet, Steam, etc. And it all just makes sense. And they did mention that you could log in with a thumbprint, which is a really nice touch.
That's cool.
Jason Beaumont, the VP of Experience at Xbox, told us a bit about how they're optimizing. He said that they're working to minimize background activity and defer non-essential tasks so that more system resources are dedicated to gameplay. One feature he highlighted was Play Anywhere, meaning you can use the console offline, easily go from console to PC to the cloud, and all your games will automatically sync. On the handheld specifically, you can also easily identify what has been optimized and what hasn't for the handheld, something Steam sort of standardized with the Steam Deck. So you can still search those other games, but they may not run as...
Guys, am I still online? Okay, I am. Okay. I tried to click my stream on my phone, and it said I was not. And I was like, oh, shit, did I get a strike? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. I got so scared for a second.
I can see this dashboard integrating quick resume.
Yes, I could see that too. Thank you for the 2, Moolah. I could see that too. Yeah, totally. I could absolutely see that. I just want to make sure the chat looks good on mobile. Okay, we're going to keep it at that. You know what? We can increase the size a little bit. To there. I think that's fine, chat. What do you guys think for the bar? I think that's the right size to make it. Hope it costs 700 at the most. I think it's going to be 900, bro. I'm still going, Blast. We're still going, baby. We're still streaming. Let's see here.
As well. To incentivize you to buy on Xbox, they did tout Xbox Play Anywhere, which means you can buy a game once and get access to it on all platforms. The official line reads, Xbox Play Anywhere, with support for over 1,000 games. A single purchase means you can play with Xbox, including your progress. Play Anywhere, with support for Xbox Play Anywhere, which means you can buy a game with the Steam Deck. So you can still search those other games, but they may not run as well. To incentivize you to buy on Xbox, they did tout Xbox Play Anywhere, which means you can buy a game once and get access to it
Arctic Sniper, thank you for the follow.
On all platforms. The official line reads, Xbox Play Anywhere. With support for over 1,000 games, a single purchase means you can play with Xbox, including your progress and achievements across Xbox console, PC, and Xbox Ally at no additional cost.
That makes sense.
That's very cool. I do want to know what games are in that list, though. Diving in on details, here's what they told us. This is a revamped Windows 11 home experience on both handhelds to make gaming on the go smoother. Here's some of the details. The ROG Xbox Ally.
Yeah, Xbox Play Anywhere is criminally underrated, like straight up. It is vastly underrated. And I think the big thing is that if they're able to actually get it done correctly, that is going to be a huge W for them specifically. Because the problem is that cross progression and cross play and cross ownership is huge. So if they can go ahead and be like, yo, you can go ahead and get all this stuff here, just buy on our platform, you can play it anywhere. That is a great thing. But also adding Steam is going to be fantastic too, because if you don't want to buy it on that Arctic Sniper, thank you for the Prime, dude, then it's there.
X runs on an AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme chip. Yep. It has 24 gigabytes of memory. That's LPDDR5X 8000. It has a 1 terabyte of storage. That's an M2 2280 SSD.
Okay.
And it promises 900p to 1080p high fidelity graphics.
So that's going to be like $800 to $900. Every time. Every fucking time, this goddamn thing.
On the more expensive model, there's an 80 watt-hour battery. This is included in this model. The display is a 7-inch Full HD 1080p IPS 500 nits 16:9 120 hertz refresh rate FreeSync premium Corning Gorilla Glass Victus with DXC anti-reflection glass. USB, it has one USB-C 4 Type-C with DisplayPort 2.1. It has power delivery 3.0, and it is compatible with Thunderbolt 4. Okay. It has one USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C with DisplayPort 2.1, power delivery 3.0. It has one UHS 2 micro SD card reader. It has...
Hold on. Hold on, chat. I'm talking to a Square Enix rep. Hold on. Thank you, Sebastian. Hold on. I'm talking to a Square Enix rep. Hold on. We might have a surprise, chat. We'll keep going, and then I'll keep this up. So if I'm ignoring chat, I'm sorry. Let me see what he says. Hey, I'm streaming right now. If you want, do this. Okay. Let's see what he says.
One 3.5 millimeter combo audio jack. Wi-Fi is 6E 2x2, Bluetooth 5.4, dimensions 290.8, 121.5 by 50.7 millimeters, and it weighs 715 grams. Both have the ROG Ally 65 watt charger stand. Now, they wouldn't tell us the price and they wouldn't give us numbers.
Okay. Hold on, chat. We got some stuff going. Please hold. Please hold.
Xbox talked $200 loss on consoles if they take that same loss on the ROG 799.
Yeah, that'll still be too much, Pawpaw. Thank you for the 5, though. Please hold, chat.
Hey from Sweden.
Yo! He's watching. Ibs! Ibs, no! Ibs! All right, chat, listen, I'm going to be putting these into the YouTube chat, okay? They're going to go into the YouTube chat. So if you're on YouTube, there's 1,500 live right now on YouTube. So these are going to go into the YouTube chat. I have 5 codes to give away for Final Fantasy 16, the complete edition for Xbox Series and Xbox PC. You ready? You ready? We got to say thank you to Square Enix, because here we go.
Expose.
There's one.
Expose. 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 Expose.
There's 2.
Expose. 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 Expose.
There's 3.
Expose. Expose. Expose.
There's 4.
You're exposed. You are exposed.
And the last one. All 5. You got it, chat. There's 5 codes. Thank you to Square Enix for going ahead and giving us keys to the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ibs, for showing up on the channel. Thank you for being so fucking cool. I appreciate it, bro. Chat, who got the keys? Who got Xbox Final Fantasy 16? Who got it? Who got it? Thank you, Square Enix.
Time for some exposure.
Cloudonics got one.
Exposure. Some exposure.
Shout out to Square.
Expose myself to you.
Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it.
To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. Expose.
Xbox Butter. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ibs. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. We'll connect later. I appreciate that. Don't redeem. Yeah. Do not redeem. Unforgiven's trying to steal one. All right, chat. Hey, you guys, thanks Square Enix for that. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, brother. All right, let's see here. Let me just do that.
I can't believe the Xbox grifter got FF codes.
Yeah, I absolutely. Yeah, 100%. 100%. All right, let's keep going with this. Let's see what else happened.
As to what battery life could be. However, at least one
About
outlet
2 to 3
said that
hours.
current models with an 80 watt hour could go for around 8 hours.
Wow.
Well, the standard
Well,
model
depending on
could
the
be
game.
closer to 5 to 6 based on this one website that I saw breaking down some tests. So let's talk about the ROG Xbox Ally. It has an AMD Ryzen Z2. It has 16 gigabytes of memory. That is LPDDR5X 6400. It has 512 gigabytes of storage. That is also an M2 2280 SSD. The display is a 7-inch Full HD, 1080p IPS, 500 nits. It has a 16:9, 120 hertz refresh rate FreeSync with premium Corning Gorilla Glass
1080p IPS, 500 nits, 16:9, 120, FreeSync. This is gonna be the one that's similar to the Steam Deck. I think if I were to pick one up and it was closer to like $500, this would be the one I would pick up. I wouldn't pick up the other one. If that's the case, I would pick up this one. This will be 500. If this is the one they should have gone out with, and it should be the same as a Steam Deck, and that would be the right price.
Victus Plus DXT anti-reflection included. It has 2 USB 3.
The white one is 2021 hardware? Is that true, Vincent? 800 and 1,000 things Unforgiven? If that's the case, dude, it is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. If that's the case.
3.2 Gen 2 Type-C with DisplayPort 2.1 and power delivery 3.0.
Yeah, depending on the pricing. If it was like $399, $699, or $399, $599, I would get the $599 one because that would make more sense. But if it's $900, no. No. Runs worse than the old Z1 Extreme. Does it really, Cobra Kai? We got to figure it out. We got to figure it out.
One UHS 2 micro SD card reader. It supports SD, SDXC, and SDHC. It has one 3.5 millimeter combo audio jack. It has Wi-Fi 6E 2x2, Bluetooth 5.4, and its dimensions are the same as the other unit: 290.8, 121.5 by 50.7 millimeters. This one only weighs 670 grams, and this one has
to do
a 60 watt
re-report, yeah.
battery. And yes, it does include the ROG Ally 65 watt charger stand. Now, I haven't heard about X Gaming Mobile, but they tease that you could get up to an RTX 5090 laptop GPU with a gaming hub that allowed you to plug in your handheld TV or display of your choice.
Okay, so now we're doing mobile GPUs as well. I got you. Okay.
It's a nice handheld that beefs up the power.
Would it be Thunderbolt, chat, or USB? No, it'd be a Thunderbolt, right?
Or of your handheld. It's similar to the Steam Deck, and you can basically use this as a full-on desktop at that point and plug it into a TV, add USB, DVI,
and
Ethernet,
USB 4,
etc.
okay, USB 4.
But I am curious about the power boost. I'll have to read more on that, but maybe you know more than I do, because everyone needs that.
To my knowledge, chat, wasn't Asus doing a adapter, and then the adapter would be what you would connect to the GPU? Wasn't that it, chat? Wasn't that it? It's USB 4 Type-C. I remember that. I remember seeing an adapter, bro. USB 4 is Thunderbolt, 40 watts. Okay. Okay, Anarchy. Good. I'm not crazy.
AI into the mix. They also teased an AI companion that you can talk to get tips or use for voice commands while you're in the middle of a game. For example, you can ask it how to solve a problem and it'll do its best to find a solution. At least that's what they claimed. I didn't really get to try it out.
Yeah, okay.
So my overall thoughts. I think this handheld is exciting and could actually give the
So Destin didn't say anything about original or 360 games.
Steam Deck a run for its money. I think having a third-party partner will allow Xbox devices to play PlayStation games, and this strategy is actually laying the groundwork for what they do in the future. That's what I believe. It also felt really good to play. Yeah. Like, I was already considering a PC-like handheld device, and if this comes in at the right price, I think they have a good shot.
That is the big linchpin in all of this, Destin. It's the right price.
Selling well, but also getting into the handheld market at a time when Nintendo seems to be locking it down a bit too much for my liking. But what do you think about everything I talked about today? Did you like the handheld reveal? Let me know. And while I have you, please consider hitting that subscribe button or supporting.
That was a good video,
like.
Destin.
A huge thank you to my members and backers. If you'd like to support at a higher level, you can do so at Patreon.
That was a good video, Destin. Good job. It's crazy. It's crazy how Destin got it right more so than any other YouTuber. How did Destin get it right, but everybody else didn't? How is that possible? Like, I don't get it. That's crazy to me. Like, that's like, right, chat?
I follow a lot the handheld stuff closely. If the Z2 Extreme version is under $1,000, it's a small win.
Oh, God.
All the other handhelds with that chip are going to be $1,300 or more. Destin the real MVP.
No. No. No.
Did you
No.
react to Black Ops 7?
Yeah, I thought it looked cool. I played the first Black Ops and I think the second one, but I never played any after that. So when I saw Mason, I got a nostalgia hit. All right, chat, I'm gonna go whiz real quick and I'll be right back.